Kim Seon-ho and Go Youn-jung create their own world during promotions. In the fast-paced world of South Korean entertainment, on-screen chemistry is common, but off-screen chemistry that feels this natural, this intimate, and this quietly magnetic is rare. During their recent joint promotional activities, Kim Seon-ho and Go Youn-jung have repeatedly captured the attention of fans, not through grand gestures or staged fan service, but through subtle, sincere moments that feel almost too real to ignore. From behind-the-scenes footage to red carpet appearances, interviews, and candid fan-captured clips, one thing has become increasingly clear. When these two are together, the world around them seems to fade. Fans aren't just watching two actors promoting a project, they're witnessing what feels like two people moving in sync, effortlessly sharing the same emotional space. And that is exactly what has made their chemistry so irresistible. A world of their own. One of the most common sentiments echoed by fans is the feeling that Kim Seon-ho and Go Youn-jung exist in a world of their own whenever they appear together. Even in crowded venues filled with cameras, staff, and fellow celebrities, their focus often seems subtly, but consistently, drawn toward each other. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. It's quiet, gentle, and deeply noticeable. Kim Seon-ho, an actor widely known for his calm, composed, and somewhat reserved public image, appears noticeably different when standing beside Go Youn-jung. The usually nonchalant and measured actor softens, his expressions warmer, his body language more attentive, his reactions more instinctive. Fans were quick to pick up on this shift, noting how his demeanor changes almost immediately when she's near. The gentle instinct to protect. One particular moment from a photo shoot quickly became a favorite among fans. As the two actors were stepping backward to reposition themselves for the camera, Kim Seon-ho instinctively reached out and gently placed his hand behind Go Youn-jung's back. There was no announcement, no dramatic pause, no attempt to draw attention. It was simply a quiet, protective gesture, one meant to ensure she wouldn't lose her balance or step too far back. Moments later, during another schedule, fans noticed him doing something just as telling. When walking up a set of stairs, Kim Seon-ho naturally reached for Go Youn-jung's hand, guiding her carefully upward. Again, no hesitation. No showmanship. Just instinct. These are the kinds of gestures that are difficult to fake because they happen before conscious thought. And fans noticed every single one. Small gestures, big impact. In K-pop and K-drama culture, fans are trained observers. They analyze expressions, micro-movements, and subtle shifts in body language with remarkable precision. So it was no surprise that these seemingly small gestures quickly became talking points online. What stood out wasn't just what Kim Seon-ho did, but how naturally he did it. There was no stiffness, no awkward hesitation, no sense of obligation. Instead, everything felt fluid, as if caring for Go Youn-jung's comfort had already become second nature. Chemistry that refuses to feel forced. Many promotional pairings rely on rehearsed interactions, scripted jokes, and exaggerated closeness designed to excite fans. But in the case of Kim Seon-ho and Go Youn-jung, fans repeatedly pointed out that their chemistry feels different. It doesn't feel staged. It doesn't feel performative. And most importantly, it doesn't feel calculated. Their interactions are filled with pauses, shared glances, and synchronized movements that seem to happen unconsciously. During interviews, they often mirror each other's posture. When one leans back, the other subtly follows. When one laughs softly, the other reacts a second later, as if tuning into the same emotional frequency. One interview moment in particular left fans buzzing. As Go Youn-jung leaned back in her chair while listening to a question, Kim Seon-ho, without realizing it, leaned back in the exact same way. The synchronization was so natural that viewers replayed the clip repeatedly, stunned by how effortlessly aligned they appeared. The look that changed everything. Another moment that sparked widespread discussion occurred during a press event. Kim Seon-ho briefly glanced around the room, adjusted his sleeve, a small, almost nervous gesture, and then turned his gaze back toward Go Youn-jung. The look he gave her wasn't dramatic. It wasn't playful. It wasn't exaggerated. It was intense, focused, and undeniably tender. Fans immediately noticed the shift in his expression, describing it as warm, deep, and emotionally charged. Social media timelines filled with slowed-down clips, screenshots, and captions asking the same question. Why does he look at her like that? The way he watches her. Perhaps the most frequently mentioned detail among fans is how often Kim Seon-ho seems to watch Go Youn-jung when she isn't looking. Whether she's answering a question, interacting with fans, or simply listening to someone else speak, cameras have caught him stealing glances in her direction. His expression soft, attentive, and unmistakably affectionate. There's no urgency in those looks. No rush. Just quiet admiration. Fans have described these moments as some of the most convincing evidence that whatever is happening between them goes beyond simple co-worker camaraderie. Her comfort speaks volumes. Just as noticeable as Kim Seon-ho's attentiveness is Go Youn-jung's comfort around him. She appears relaxed, at ease, and genuinely herself when standing beside him. Her laughter comes easily. Her posture is open. She doesn't seem guarded or overly aware of the cameras. Fans often comment that she looks safest and most natural when she's next to him, an observation that has only fueled speculation further. There are even moments where the two seem slightly awkward together, not the uncomfortable kind of awkwardness, but the shy, teasing kind that often appears when emotions are involved. In several clips, Kim Seon-ho can be seen gently teasing Go Youn-jung, smiling while watching her reactions with a look that feels noticeably different from how he interacts with others. A royal presence on the red carpet. When Kim Seon-ho and Go Youn-jung step onto the red carpet together, the atmosphere shifts. Fans and media alike have described them as looking like a royal couple, not just because of their visuals, but because of the aura they project together. Elegant, composed, powerful, expensive. Their height difference, visual balance, and synchronized movements give off a sense of unity that's hard to ignore. Even standing still, they command attention as a pair. It's the kind of presence that makes people stop and stare. The Italy revelation that shocked fans. If fans were already convinced that something deeper might be happening, Kim Seon-ho's candid revelation during an interview only added fuel to the fire. He shared that while traveling in Italy, he found himself thinking about Go Youn-jung. Not just briefly, but enough to motivate him to buy her a gift. He explained that he purchased jellies for her from a specific shop, the only jelly store he could find. The detail that truly shocked fans, however, was his next admission. The jellies were so difficult to obtain that he ended up buying everything in the store. The reaction online was immediate. Fans weren't just surprised, they were stunned. A heart given, a moment remembered. Go Youn-jung's response to this revelation was just as memorable. Visibly touched and amazed, she formed a small heart with her hands and gently offered it to Kim Seon-ho. The gesture was simple, but the impact was enormous. Instead of laughing it off or reacting playfully, Kim Seon-ho carefully looked at the heart, taking a quiet moment before subtly responding. That brief exchange, soft, sincere, and emotionally loaded, went viral almost instantly. Screenshots, GIFs, and edits flooded social media, with fans calling it one of the most tender moments of the entire promotional period. Falling or simply feeling. So what exactly is happening between Kim Seon-ho and Go Youn-jung? Are they simply two professionals who happen to share incredible chemistry? Or are fans witnessing the early stages of something deeper, something unspoken, still forming and quietly growing? There are no confirmations, no statements, no official labels. But sometimes, the most convincing stories aren't told through words, they're told through actions, glances, instincts, and moments that feel too genuine to script. The question fans can't stop asking. As the promotional activities continue, fans around the world keep asking the same question. Is this just chemistry, or is this the beginning of something real? Whatever the answer may be, one thing is certain. Kim Seon-ho and Go Youn-jung have created something rare, an emotional connection that feels authentic, warm, and unforgettable. And for now, fans are more than happy to watch, analyze, and fall a little more in love with every new moment.